And welcome back. Well, having money trouble and suffocating debt can be overwhelming.
Our next guest has been helping people for more than 25 years with a unique three-step process to eliminate debt and get your credit score up to 720 or better within 6 months. Incredible. Jamie Miller is with Miller & Miller, and in just a few minutes, we're going to talk about his initiative to reach more people through educational chats that you're having on Facebook Live, which is a great opportunity for people to ask questions. It's great to see you.
Yeah.
Great to see you too. Great to be here.
In the past, we've talked about your book, which is fantastic. I know a lot of people have used it as a resource. It's The Secrets About Bankruptcy They Don't Want You to Know. What is a secret about bankruptcy that you think most people don't know?
The big secret is that it's not the end, that it's the beginning. And when people come into our office, we talk about bankruptcy, but we talk more about the future and how bankruptcy is going to help them achieve the goals and get that 720 credit score.
That's got to feel like you're taking a giant weight off someone's shoulder. And I know you have this unique three-step process to get you there. And that's really what has made you such a success. You've been around doing this for over 25 years.
Yeah, I've been doing it a long time. And technology has actually come into play in the process of helping people get back on their feet. So we use the internet and we use different programs to help educate people to get that 720 credit score.
What about the three-step process? Because it seems like, oh, bankruptcy, simple, three-step process, but it really is sort of a three-pronged approach for you, right?
It is. I mean, the process is really to have them come in and consult with us so we can give them their best options. It's to then file the bankruptcy. That's not the primary focus, but getting them out of debt so they can get that fresh start. And then the final step is to circle back to their credit report after the bankruptcy is done and make sure that the credit report reflects that their debts have been wiped out, which is absolutely critical.
Yeah, absolutely.
That follow through.
Follow through.
Yep. So these new Facebook Lives, this is really exciting. This is something you're doing where people can interact, talk back, and actually be a part of learning about taxes and bankruptcy. This is going on the 20th, and it's noon and 5 o'clock that you're doing it.
Right, so that's today. We're doing a couple Facebook Lives today to talk about issues that are important to our clients today, which happens to be getting their taxes filed, what to do with their tax refunds, and how to deal with utility disconnections that are going to be coming up starting in April. But we use Facebook Live because we can get to our clients where they are.
Yeah.
They can respond to us through Facebook. They can ask questions on Facebook.
It's not intimidating either.
It's not intimidating. They can do it from their home.
Yeah.
And they also can privately message us through Facebook Messenger, and we can have confidential conversations with them without them having to pick up the phone. And it's a great way for our clients to get information without feeling intimidated by the process.
So smart.
And it's easy to navigate too, because I looked at it again today, your website, and then you've got a tab toward the top. People will click on that to be directed to your Facebook page, and that's where they can join in the conversation, see the live chat that you're going to have. I know you've been doing it since summer, and you do it about monthly or so, or as needed, with different topics. The one today, the two sessions today are about taxes and bankruptcy, as you mentioned. But it seems like you've had a good response since you started doing these.
We've had a real good response, and we get a lot of people that watch it live, but then we repost the Facebook videos to Facebook where people can go check it out. But we also put it on our website for people to access based on topic, and we also email out the video links to our clients who we feel have asked questions in the past about that particular issue.
Yeah, I just think the whole thing, being able to have access to you in this very personal way, is really unique. I don't see anybody doing that. I just think it's really smart of you to be able to connect with people that way. And it's cool because if people do connect and they watch the Facebook Live and they do interact and have questions, they can actually get a copy of your 9 mistakes to avoid that you're having money problems. And I love that you constantly are giving something out to people to help them understand things better.
Right, and nobody wants to file for bankruptcy,
No.
and people don't even want to have that conversation. So we're trying to lower that barrier. There's a gestation period. People take time to reach that decision of filing bankruptcy. We want to put as much information in their hands as possible to help them through that process and to guide them. And this pamphlet that we're giving out today, it's very straightforward. It's very short. but really gives people some tips on how to deal with problems that they may be facing at this time, but may not necessarily need bankruptcy right away.
One of the things that always strikes me about talking to you about bankruptcy, and I feel like all the things you do in terms of education and to help people, is that you're often interacting with people at a very low point in their life. And I feel like that's never lost on you.
Yeah.
It's very rewarding. I went through 20 years ago a business that had to file bankruptcy. My family's business filed bankruptcy, and that gave me such great insight into what people are going through, and it's really what drives me today.
Is there ever a rule of thumb on an amount of debt that you have to be able to claim bankruptcy, or can it be really any debt that's wearing you thin?
It's all relative. You know, $2,000 in debt to somebody can be similar to $100,000 to somebody else. The amount of debt someone has really is one of the factors that helps us determine what's best for them and what step they can take. That's a good question.
People can contact you directly. Here's the phone number where you can get a hold of Miller & Miller and Jamie. It's 414-376-6363. It's MilwaukeeBankruptcy.com. But remember, today is when those Facebook Lives are. It's on taxes and bankruptcy. It's at noon and 5. All you do is click the link that looks just like that on their webpage for Facebook. Again, you can do that at noon and 5, MilwaukeeBankruptcy.com. And again, they'll give away that 9 mistakes to avoid when you're having money problems simply by commenting during that and sending an email with their direct messages as well. Thanks so much for being here.
Great to see you. Thank
Great
you
to
so
see
much.
you.
Love it when you're here.